Hey, yo, what's the deal? That's your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag. You know what I'm saying? As of this recording right now, it is 12 p.m., April 12th, 2025. You know what I mean? And right now I'm just here chilling. You know what I mean? I'm in the crib just minding my business. It's a dreary day outside today. It's like, it's raining. It sucks. It's not, I had to step out to the post office and such, but whatever. You know what I mean? It was bad, but I was going to make a video, but, the drizzle just kind of fucked everything up. Anyway, last night during SmackDown or after SmackDown, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, who is, he is on the board of TKO, who owns WWE. He posted a very interesting picture or video on Instagram last night where he was sitting down, he had glasses, and he was looking at a Rubik's Cube. First and foremost, I hate Rubik's Cubes. I fucking can't stand Rubik's Cubes. I tried as a kid. Even now, it's a bothersome. But anyway, he's looking at a Rubik's Cube, but it's not what he was looking at that was the interesting part. It's what he had on, and which got a lot of people talking, right? A certain shirt that he had on, it had a lot of people talking. He had a New Japan Pro Wrestling t-shirt on, right? It's not really a t-shirt, it's a long sleeve, but he still had a New Japan Pro Wrestling shirt on, right? And it had a lot of people talking, a lot. And it's funny because last night was also New Japan Pro Wrestling's Windy City Riot event in Chicago, Illinois. Shout out to all my people in Chicago. Tanahashi, Hiroshi Tanahashi had his final American match in that show. And there were a lot of people online after that post was put from The Rock saying that, this could mean that we could finally get that Hiroshi Tanahashi match against John Cena and such a yada, yada, yada. Now, nobody knows what this is about. Nobody knows what this is about. I will say this, and I even tweeted this out today. WWE don't do one-offs. They don't do one-offs. They don't. They really don't. It could be a couple of things, right? One, it could be Jeff Cobb is coming in, and maybe he's the main person who is, he might be the third man in all of this, against Cody Rhodes and shit like that, right? They make a faction, The Rock, Cena, and Cobb, right? Could be a possibility. Number two, all right, maybe that match does take place with John Cena and Hiroshi Tanahashi, right? But you got to think about this. WWE, like I said, they don't do one-offs, especially in business booms, because that would be massive business. That would be huge business if WWE was to do something with New Japan Pro Wrestling, right? Or because it's either one or two out of the three that's likely to happen. Or maybe, just maybe, The Rock buys New Japan Pro Wrestling. Let me tell you, Twitter, especially the AEW Sickos, will go on a shitstorm on social media. AEW Sickos are afraid of this news right now. I had, there was some dumb motherfucking named Peps on Twitter, right? Saying, this is nothing. This don't mean shit. If you think they're gonna do a work relationship and such, damn, you gotta be the stupidest motherfucker I have ever seen on this fucking on this fucking Twitter atmosphere. Seriously, this will hurt AEW in ways that you have never experienced before. You know what I'm saying? Because again, The Rock is not just gonna put a video and a post of himself wearing a New Japan shirt if he knew this was not going to have people talking. Rock is not stupid. The Rock is playing chess with you motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Him and Triple H are in cahoots in all of this shit. They're in cahoots. $7 productions can buy New Japan Pro Wrestling and such, and then collaborated with WWE. That right there would be the gut. A huge blow to the gut of all elite wrestling. Listen, AEW depends on New Japan Pro Wrestling for stuff, right? This will fuck them up completely. Completely. And you know what? Somebody said, well, if WWE has a work relationship with New Japan Pro Wrestling, they will send a lot of their developmental people there. That's a whole different ballgame, B. That's a whole different ballgame. Why? This is a whole different ballgame. Why? Because New Japan Pro Wrestling, to me, is the second largest wrestling promotion in the entire fucking world, next to WWE. It's not all elite wrestling. It's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not. But the fact that, you see this happen, like and you know what's funny? Tanahashi even said that he would like to work with WWE. He said this publicly. He said this out of his mouth publicly. You know what I mean? So who knows if, The Rock, do Triple H, said, you know what? Let me go and speak to the people in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Right? And let me see if we can do a work relationship here. Don't be surprised. Don't be shocked. Do not be shocked. And again, there's something brewing because, again, he's not going to rock a shirt out of nowhere if he wasn't going to get people talking for stuff. And no, he did not, wear a shirt to promote New Japan Pro Wrestling Windy City Riot. He didn't do that. He did not do that. Something big is brewing. We don't know what it is between New Japan Pro Wrestling and WWE. But I'll say one thing, though. This will put the industry to its knees. Now, of course, if there is a relationship coming soon, right, that means WWE's partnership with Pro Wrestling Noah will have to end. But this is a bigger relationship than what they got with Pro Wrestling Noah. And also, they will also have their hands on Stardom. Think about that. But like I said, this would be one of the largest gut punches to AEW that we have ever seen. Hands down. Because AEW, they rely on that relationship. They do. Once that relationship basically finish up, you know what I'm saying, then it's over. It's over. It's practically fucking over. And you know who else also could reap the benefits off that relationship too? TNA. TNA could reap the benefits off it. I don't know what's cooking, man, but it seems like Rock is playing chess with you motherfuckers. Dwayne Johnson is playing chess with you people. You know what I mean? And I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be a beautiful disaster when this happens towards AEW. I know there's gonna be people in the comment section talking shit. Like I said, the AEW, they can't cope with the unthinkable. They don't like the unthinkable. Like I said also, man, never say never in pro wrestling. Know what I mean? I'm about to be out, guys. You know what I'm saying? I definitely will be coming with videos tonight, for sure. And later today. You know what I mean? I'm not going to keep you guys stranded and such. So, God damn, I just ate some food. So I'm going to definitely holler at y'all. All right? Peace.